Whenever the mouthpiece of your regulator is out of your mouth, you must exhale a small stream of bubbles. This helps keep your airway open. If the mouthpiece comes out of your mouth, the regulator's second stage will automatically fill with water. The quickest and easiest way to remove water from the second stage is the blast clear. You put the regulator mouthpiece in your mouth and exhale the air remaining in your lungs out of your mouth. If you do not have enough air in your lungs to perform the blast clear, you can use the purge clear. Put the tongue up to the roof of your mouth and against your teeth to prevent water from the second stage from going into your mouth and throat. Lightly press the purge button located on the front or side of the second stage. There are two ways to recover your regulator, the sweep method and the reach method. To use the sweep method, get into the vertical position, then lean to the right. Bring your right elbow to your side. Touch your right hand to your thigh, and then move it back to touch your cylinder. Sweep your right arm out from your cylinder in a big circle around to the front of your body. Your regulator should be in the bend of your right arm. Put the primary regulator in your mouth and either blast or purge clear the second stage. To find your regulator using the reach method, reach over your right shoulder with your right hand and grasp the first stage of your regulator. It might be necessary to lift your cylinder by its boot from the bottom with your left hand. Feel for the regulator hose on the first stage. Follow the hose down to the end. Your primary regulator will be at the end of the hose. Put your regulator in your mouth and either blast or purge clear the second stage. If you cannot immediately locate your primary second stage, you can always use your own backup regulator or redundant scuba system for breathing until you find your primary second stage. When a regulator begins delivering air continuously, it is free-flowing. To stop the free flow, turn the regulator so the mouthpiece opening is down. You should not dive with a free-flowing regulator. If a regulator starts to free flow during your dive, you can continue to breathe from the regulator by holding the mouthpiece with your hand loosely in your mouth. Breathe the air you need from the stream of air escaping from the mouthpiece. Perform a safe ascent. It's a good idea to turn off or have your buddy turn off your cylinder when you reach the surface, so you don't drain the air from your cylinder. If your BC's power inflator fails, you must orally inflate your BC during your dive to maintain proper buoyancy. To orally inflate your BC, inhale a breath of air, remove your regulator mouthpiece, put the BC's oral inflator mouthpiece in your mouth, press the deflator oral inflator valve button as you blow into the mouthpiece. When you surface, you will usually take your regulator out of your mouth and switch to snorkel. You must monitor your air consumption during your dive by frequently checking your submersible pressure gauge. At a minimum, you should check your SPG every 5 minutes when you are in shallow water, less than 9 meters or 30 feet, and more frequently when you are in deeper water. You must also check your SPG more frequently when cylinder pressure drops below 70 bar or 1000 psi. When you first begin diving, when you are cold, diving deep, or breathing rapidly, you will tend to consume more air. Therefore, you must monitor your air supply more frequently. On dives to 18 meters or 60 feet or less, begin your ascent when your cylinder reaches a minimum pressure of 50 bar or 800 psi or more. On deeper dives, begin your ascent when your cylinder pressure reaches a minimum pressure of 70 bar or 1000 psi or more, depending on the condition.